We are now on lesson 29, and this is going to be a short video because I really don't have much to say. So basically you're going to take the 5 rules that we talked about with tιθημι, and you're going to do the same 5 rules here with τιθημι and αφιημι, and then it just says that there's some overlapping verbs between apolumi and apoluo. So we'll look at those later. But so here's the principal parts of τιθημι. And so if I bring up our rules here, so we can go through these. So rule 1, me verbs reduplicate their initial stem letter to form the present and separate the reduplicated consonant with an iota. So you can see here in the present we get the theta is reduplicated with the tau, and then the iota between it. So it's just like the perfect. Remember the perfect with the hard consonants? It's reduplicated with the softer consonant. So the theta is reduplicated with the tau. And then notice that the reduplication doesn't happen in any of the principal parts because we're outside of the present tense stem. Rule number 2, me verbs do not ordinarily use a connecting vowel. So all the endings are slapped right on the eta, which is the stem vowel. Rule 3, me verbs employ 3 different personal endings in the present active. This is also true. If we go to, you get τιθημι, τιθεσιν, and τιθέασιν. Those are the 3 new endings. Okay, then rule 4, the stem vowel of the me verbs can lengthen, shorten, or drop out. So if we go back to our principal parts here. So here, the epsilon has, what is it in τιθημι? It's just a, oh no, it is an epsilon. So it lengthens here to eta, and here it lengthened to the epsilon iota, and then there, oh no, it's still eta there. So there is the stem vowel lengthening. You can see in the other forms, like here, τιθημεν is a epsilon. So there it is not lengthened. Okay, and the last rule is that most of the me verbs use ka as their tense formative in the aorist. If we go back to our principal parts, you can see our third principal part has ka, F-A-Ka, for its aorist. So there we go. All the rules, you just apply them a little differently to τιθημι, and you apply the same rules. It goes through all these different endings in τιθημι. You can look how the 5 rules apply to τιθημι, go through all these paradigms, and make sure you know how the 5 rules apply. And αφιημι, they only give you a short paragraph because it's the same thing. There's nothing really new here, except the stem vowel is the epsilon here, and that's it. It's only the epsilon. The af is a prepositional prefix, and then you add the endings right onto that. And then here's some examples of words where me forms are dropping out by the time of the New Testament. And so you kind of get both of these forms happening with some words in the time of the New Testament. So that's all that's saying. And then it gives you, so this is the number 1. It has masculine, feminine, and neuter forms, which are different, and it has all of the cases. But it is all third declension endings. So there are no, or third declension in the masculine and neuter. It's first declension in the feminine. So you don't have to memorize any new endings. It's just a new word to learn. And then that brings us to the end. So hopefully this chapter will help sink in more the concepts of the me verb a little further. So, okay, that's it. Go to work.